obviously, all credit to Michigan State. It's a tough place to come in and play. Crowd, I mean, they're well coached and a really good basketball team. But I think it's just a sign of how this season is going to, be wars everywhere you go. And this is certainly one of the toughest places to play. And coaches, it was one of the best coaches in the country. So we give Michigan State credit. And we're moving on to Wisconsin next.
Questions?
Guys, good.
You guys have played them.
You guys have had 5 close games with them the last time you've met them. It's been kind of, gets a little bit away at the end. What have you guys felt that you've been able to do to get close there, and what do you think you still need to get over?
Well, I mean, obviously, this is a ranked team, very experienced team, the best point guard in the country, and you try to do a great job with some different coverages on him, but he's so good, and down the stretch, they get to the free throw line, they make free throws. Obviously, rebounding was a huge key. We wanted to do a great job in transition and rebounding wise, and that's how they jumped us early in the game. And I thought once they had to face our defense, we were fine. But we turned it over 2 down the stretch, and you have to play really good basketball on both ends of the floor, especially when you come in here. But again, that's credit to them. But our guys are young. We'll keep getting better here, and I'm excited about our future too. But tough place to play, tough home opener. We always seem to be here at the beginning of the year, and it's one of the tougher places to play. And winning college basketball games on the road is a tough thing to do.
Coach, aside from Michigan State hitting free throws down the stretch, you guys were on the verge of putting them in serious trouble several times. But what did Michigan State do to withstand that? And
well, I think they rebound. That's a big problem. And I thought they got some timely ones. They got a couple timely threes too down the stretch. We broke down a couple times in our defense, and we turned the ball over too, so we got to get a shot up at the rim. I felt confident if we got one up, we could possibly get another one up. And they were fouling too down the stretch, so anytime we drove it, we got a chance. But again, you got to play real good basketball on both ends of the floor against a veteran team like this, and we didn't have enough in us, to finish it.
Coach, your 2 leading scorers struggled, and you had a couple reserves. Can you kind of talk about why your leading scorers struggled and how much it's encouraging to have a couple guys come off the bench?
Well, I really like, my roster, and I like my bench. Quasi Yeboah came in off the bench, gave us great minutes, and Paul Mulcahy gave us some great minutes, and so did Jacob Young. We're deep that way, and I like to play a lot of guys. And in a game like this, the pace that they play, you need to have fresh bodies. And Miles got in foul trouble right off the bat. That obviously hurt him. He was 14 and 14 his last time out, was 17 the game before that, but he never got into the flow at all, with foul trouble. And, Gio's going to have nights like this. He's a good player, but, teams will key in on him. I'm glad we got a couple other options that we can go to. And, Ron Harper, too, being another guy, just turn the ball over a little bit down the stretch. But we're young. We'll get better.
I believe that's it, right?
Thank you.